Welcome to a world where pocket change can turn into pure fortune. Today we're diving into the mystery of the 1974 USA bicentennial quarter dollar, a tiny coin that could be worth millions of dollars. These rare Liberty coins carry untold stories, hidden secrets and unimaginable value, so before you spend that old quarter lying in your drawer, watch this video till the end, because that one coin might just change your life forever. Let's get started. There is something magical about the old coins that still shine in the memories of collectors and dreamers across the world. And when we talk about the United States bicentennial quarter from 1974, we enter a realm where history and hidden fortune meet in one small piece of metal that once passed from hand to hand in everyday trade. This coin carries a secret that not many people know, and its beauty lies not only in its design, but in the story that it tells, the story of a nation celebrating 200 years of freedom and identity, and the story of minting experiments and rare mistakes that gave birth to a few coins, worth far beyond imagination today. Back in the early 1970s, America was preparing for its grand bicentennial celebration, a time when the country wanted to honor its journey since the Declaration of Independence in 1776. To do this, the U.S. Mint decided to release a special series of coins, including quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins, featuring designs that would remind citizens of their proud history. The quarter dollar was chosen to carry an iconic design of a colonial drummer standing tall with courage, representing the young soldiers who once fought for independence. This image replaced the traditional Washington reverse for that special moment in history, and the front side still held the portrait of George Washington as the father of the nation. While most people know about the bicentennial quarters, dated 1976, there were also prototype and pattern coins made earlier in 1974, and those rare pieces never officially entered circulation. They were created only for testing and presentation, which makes them extremely rare and valuable. In the world of numismatics, imagine holding a coin that was struck before the official issue, a coin that the mint experimented with, that might show differences in metal, composition, or design detail, a coin that somehow survived through the years, slipping through the cracks of official destruction and finding its way into a collector's hands. Today, that is the dream of every treasure hunter. What makes these coins priceless is not just their age, but their rarity and condition. A mint state or proof quality coin, with flawless shine and sharp details, can fetch extraordinary amounts at auction. Some of these experimental coins have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, and the legend grows with stories claiming a few pieces could be worth millions. If authenticated collectors today hunt for varieties that might include double strikes, off-center minting, unusual errors, or coins struck on the wrong metal plancher, for example, a bicentennial quarter struck on a silver or copper nickel mix, not meant for circulation, could easily become a 1 in a billion piece, worth a fortune to the right buyer. Another factor that increases the value is provenance, which means the coin's history and ownership chain. If a rare bicentennial quarter can be traced back to a mint, official collection, or has a story recorded in early mint archives, it becomes far more desirable. Because collectors are not just buying metal, they are buying the story behind it. Every time someone discovers an old coin in a drawer or jar of change, they secretly hope it might be one of those mythical coins that could change their life. And the bicentennial quarters from the mid-1970s are the stars of such dreams. People check their old coins, hoping to see the drummer boy design shining back at them, though. Millions of regular bicentennial quarters were made and still circulate today. Their rare cousins from the early testing phase, or those with unique minting errors, are the ones that attract serious attention from investors, historians, and collectors around the world, who are willing to pay any price for authenticity and perfection in the grand world of coin collecting. The 1974 Liberty Bicentennial Quarter stands as a symbol of curiosity and luck. Some call it a coin of destiny, because it bridges the gap between the ordinary and the extraordinary, between the pocket change of the past and the priceless treasures of the present. Holding such a coin is like holding a tiny piece of living history. The texture, the shine, and the weight remind you that it once moved through time, carrying both the mark of freedom and the whisper of mystery that keeps people searching through collections and estate boxes with the hope of uncovering one of these miracles. Many people underestimate the power of coins, but in reality they are miniature storytellers. Made of metal, they capture the era they belong to, and the hands that once used them. The bicentennial quarter in particular tells a story of pride, innovation, and a bit of luck, because finding one of the rare versions today can turn an ordinary person into a millionaire overnight. So, if you ever come across a bicentennial quarter from 1974 or even one dated 1976, take a closer look at its study, its color, its edge, and its shine, because you might be holding more than just 25 cents. You might be holding the key to a hidden fortune that has been waiting for decades to be discovered. And that is the true magic of the rare bicentennial Liberty $quarter coin. From the United States, a small piece of the past that continues to inspire collectors and dreamers to believe that sometimes history hides its greatest treasures in the simplest of places, and those treasures can change lives forever.